Tanzania is breathtakingly beautiful. It's full of hope, vibrancy and life. In our experience of living there, the highs are incredibly high, but the lows are devastatingly low. This is a country where 1/3 of the population lives below the basic needs poverty line. A country where 20 women die every day in childbirth.
So we're in Mwanza. This is Tanzania's second biggest city, right on the shores of Lake Victoria. Today we're on our way to visit one of these families. It's a little boy named Daniel, and last year his mother tragically lost her life in childbirth.
When Daniel's mother passed away, his grandmother Martha bravely stepped up to care for him and his 4 siblings. But without the proper nutrition available, she was struggling. It didn't stop her trying everything. She fed him porridge and tea, but he quickly became malnourished. Eventually, when Martha brought Daniel to find help, he was 6 weeks old and weighed only 1.4 kilograms. Tragically, this is a country where babies are abandoned in heartbreak and desperation. They're not unwanted, just unable to be kept. We lived in Tanzania for more than 3 years. We'd moved there with our 2 young children, Jackson and Jemima, and had this dream of providing a family for kids who didn't have one. Eventually, we were able to welcome 3 beautiful kids, Shay, Charlie and Jabari, into our family. A decision that would change our lives and our work forever. My daughter likes to say my wife grew 3 kids in her belly and 3 kids in her heart.
So during our time in Tanzania, we were able to adopt our 3 children who didn't have any other option. And by the end of 2013, we had finalised their adoption and moved back to Australia. But we couldn't just walk away. There were so many more children who needed a family. There's 3 million orphans in Tanzania and we can't adopt them all. None of us could. But the beautiful thing is we don't need to. Most of these are children who have a loving family who would dearly love to keep them if they were able.
The baby home we'd adopted through had a vision for preventing family separation. They just started a new project to give families the confidence to choose a new path towards becoming self-sustaining. One of the women they worked with was Martha. This is Daniel 4 months later. Look at the pride and joy in Martha's eyes as she holds her grandson. This 65-year-old woman is a hero.
Every Tuesday she travelled with him for over an hour each way to training, sometimes walking through bucketing rain. Every Tuesday she was joined by 60 other carers, people just like her with babies just like Daniel. For training in first aid, nutrition and business skills, for an update on their child's weight, for enough formula milk for another week. Our local team empowered Martha to start a business, selling fruit and vegetables at the market near her home. They work carefully alongside each caregiver and help them choose a business that reflects their skills and interests and make sure it's close to their home. 12 months later, Daniel's a healthy 7.45 kilograms. Martha's business is thriving and she makes enough to care for her whole family independently. We like to say we're a river, not a dam. Families pass through, making way for new families to enter and be transformed.
This is how Forever Projects began. We gathered a group of friends around this vision and raised support to fund the project. So we started asking, how could we expand this new, bigger story? The answer, it turns out, is in all of our hands. Forever Projects has become a community for the brave and generous. People like you and I who care deeply about making change in the world. From 6-year-old Penelope, who collected her pocket money, to Wadey, who climbed a mountain and asked his friends to sponsor him, Shelley, who makes beautiful bags, and Jacob brews a beer, Matt uses his photography, Piper gave her birthday. People have made our story their story too. People have used what's in their hands, their time, their talent, their money, and we love connecting every single one of them with the impact they're making. Our community now funds 4 local partners across Tanzania. So far they've worked with over 700 families like Martha's, meaning there are over 900 babies just like Daniel. They live at home in their community with their own thriving family.
This is Forever Projects.
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 We invite you to be part of it. We guarantee that 100% of every donation will directly fund the expansion of this work. Click subscribe to become part of our monthly giving community today. Together, we're more powerful than we are alone.